are brand new to digital marketing and you are thinking about starting a digital marketing agency, then you'll better tune into this video. I have some free stuff for you. Aloha, my name is Stacia Kennedy and I am an online entrepreneur, digital marketing coach. I've been teaching and training entrepreneurs how to generate leads and sales and build an income from anywhere in the world. I'm actually doing this video right here, this training for you today from my home office in Honolulu, Hawaii. This outside of Honolulu. I'm actually kind of in the country here. But actually, well, they say it's the country, but it's really a suburb. But I love digital online marketing. It's been something that I've been doing for 15 plus years now, and I am super excited to help other people who want to either become a digital marketing maven or guy. We have some guys, maybe, I don't know if maven's really like a woman term, but anyways, we are going to talk about how to launch and go into profits with digital marketing. And I have 3 tips for you. So stay here. This is what we're going to get here. The value that I'm going to share with you in this video is how to start your digital marketing agency and get right into the 3 tips here if you stay with me to the end of this video. If you want my free training also, you can also click on the description in the video as well too, because I have an entire free training course. All you have to do is get started with High Level, which is my favorite tool of white labeling to start your entire digital marketing agency. I go through actually step by step on how to do that. But in this video, we're talking about realistic profits, how to get into profit right away from the get-go, from the time that you launch your business and being in profit. There are going to be some things that you're going to run into. And number 1, the biggest tip here is focusing on a niche. I just talked to one of my coaches and we were talking about we always hear about when you focus on a niche, you get rich, or if you want to call it niche, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, French, whatever, it's focus on a niche or niche. And I actually wanted to give you a little spin on that because it's not just focusing on a niche per se, but it's also productizing your service. So whether and that's actually goes into more about the offer. What are you offering? Are you going to offer a specific type of service for a specific type of person, right? So I want to encourage you to not only pick a niche, and I had somehow, in my career or my tenure, I've actually worked with a lot of people in real estate. So that has been my focus and my niche for the last 15 plus years. Real estate investors, real estate developers who actually go and find wholesale properties, as well as the real estate, just regular buyers and sellers, agents as well too. So I've worked with real estate agents. But what I've learned over the last decade is if you can actually turn your service offer and productize that into a niche. So productize, what does that mean? Productizing a service is focusing on the one thing that you do really good. Okay. So that actually was very difficult for me because I am fortunately and unfortunately, I'm actually very talented, right? So I can do a lot of things, right? And I can do a lot of things for different people, lead generation, funnel building, graphic design, all these things. But if I were to, and I've seen people who actually made millions of dollars on focusing on one productized offer. So now I'm not talking about just specifically focusing on a niche, but productizing your offer where you're offering one specific thing. So for example, maybe you're really good at copywriting and you become someone who offers copywriting services, email marketing services. It's just one thing. You're productizing, you're niching your offer down, and you're focusing. Maybe you just do email marketing for real estate agents. Or maybe and for a long time for me, it was social media, graphic design for real estate agents, social media posts, doing just the design work for that. I wasn't, I could do websites, I can do this and that, but if you can actually niche down and productize your offer into one thing for one type of industry, you're going to be super successful. And then there's the point of, or I'll give you another example. There's a company. This guy actually made millions of dollars, and he just had one offer. He just charged $5,000 a month, and you get unlimited designs for for your website. So maybe he like designed your packaging or images. Like you could give him multiple requests throughout the month, but you would just pay one fee. So he really productized his offering at $5,000 a month. And then he, of course, had several people who would come to him and pay that because people would see his value, right? So he productized his service. There's another company that I really loved called Design Pickle. Design Pickle Design or something like that. It was a graphic design offering, very similar. You can send him multiple, you can actually get assigned a graphic designer. And I thought this was like the best model because I also offered graphic design, and there's an art to having an art director direct, and that's what actually I would do for my clients. So I was like, man, if I could invest in something like that, where you just pay one fee every month, and then you just get all the unlimited amount of designs. You can have someone pump out designs for you, just pay one fee. And then they were just good. They're good with that, right? So like they became super successful by offering that one thing. So if you're going to start a digital marketing agency and you want to start thinking about what does that offer? What is that one thing you can do, right? Another offer I had was doing video editing. Now with AI, you could literally cut shorts out of long, like this is another offer. I'm just giving you the nuggets right now. Like you could say to someone, like, I will take your long form videos and I will cut them into short clips for you, because there is an art to actually watching the videos. Like after I'm after I'm done producing this video going live, I'm going to have someone cut these videos into short 1-minute clips, and then I can repurpose that, right? But then there's an art of actually picking the right nuggets, right? Picking the right nuggets out of, or maybe some things that I say here that are quotable, and picking the right nuggets, watching the video, cutting them into pieces, really getting the shorts and the jump cuts in there with the captions and emojis and maybe some B-roll. That's a whole nother service. I've offered that too as well too. So I've done multiple things, but if I had just focused, that's something I would do differently, right? In starting my agency, if you picked a productized offer and had a niche that you used to grow your agency, you're going to grow a lot faster. You're going to be from launch to profit real quick when you have a really good offer. So that is something. And now again, with AI, I literally have a secret weapon where not only do I have someone who does this, but you could actually have AI, and there's services that you could just take this video, upload it to a company called opus.clips. And there's actually another one that Submagic, that a friend of mine told me about, that does all that for you. They actually, AI goes in and pulls the best clips. It's not exactly perfect. And some of my video editors, I think they just kind of get a little like, oh, taking away my job. But literally it's so good. Like I attest to it, because I've watched, that was my job. I would like do this for clients. I watch hours of videos trying to pick the best clip, and then coming up in my head, my marketing knowledge with a right hook, a title, the description. Well, Opus Clips, Submagic does all of that. Like, I actually use Opus Clips a lot more, but it's opus.clips or .pro, opus.pro. I'll put a link in the description later, but literally you can offer that as a service. So you're productizing your agency based on one thing. Like the problem is most people don't have time to rewatch their entire video and tell people, okay, I want this 1 minute clip from here to here, and then jump cut it and make it go quicker so that it's easier and faster for people to listen to, because people don't have, we have an attention span of a goldfish. I'm sure that you've already dropped off on this video. It's like 7 seconds. So you need to have those clips cut for someone. But there are AI tools that make it a lot faster for people, so that you can offer that as a productized niche. Okay, so that's my very first thing. I could go on and on and on, but the second one is setting realistic goals, because I want you to know that it's not going to be launch and profit the next day, right? I want to emphasize the importance of setting realistic, achievable goals when you start your agency and you want to grow into profitability. There are going to be the cost of, high level. When you sign up for high level, you do get a free trial if you sign up with me, but then you also have the, there's 3 different levels. If you want to, be actually go all in, you're going to want to get the SaaS Pro. Okay, the SaaS Pro level. I've done other videos on the different pricing, but you're going to want to just go all in, go for the SaaS Pro. It's $497 a month. And you're going to want to get one more person or 2 clients right out the gate so that you can pay for that subscription. The other offer you could do is, my very first client, I gave her an offer of a 1-year, subscription to my white label. And I believe I charged her about $2,000 with the also contingency of support. And I also helped move a lot of the items that she had from different tools and things over. But that covered my cost for a few months right there. So right there, I'm in profit. I'm actually not paying for the trial time, right? But the trial time, of course, you're going to start having to learn how to do things and how to set up your own business, set up your own marketing, set up your own business in your SaaS business, and then start getting into profit. So if you're lucky enough, as I was, right, within I was willing to invest in the time as well in the beginning, because I didn't really tell anyone in the get-go when I first started learning it. Of course, I wanted to dive in, learn all I could do, or all the things that the software could do. So I invested in my own training, as well as watching high levels training as well. So then they have actually grown so much in investing in their own trainings and stuff. So I want to set that clear objective that if when you do this, just like any other business, you're going to want to give yourself some time to track your progress, go through the milestone of getting things set up. I was able to watch through the training that I'm offering you right now in the link below for free. I've actually watched that training. I paid $1,000 for that training, and I was able to get through it within a weekend and get my business up. Good. Luckily, I already had a domain name. I already had like a business name in mind prior to. I've actually owned my white label domain name for many years. And then I decided that's what I'm going to go with. And I just went with it too. I mean, you can always change your mind, right? Like at first, and I went with the intention of like the name of my business. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be the name of the business right now, but I'm just going to do it and let's get it started. So I set up my digital marketing, my agency for high level SaaS Pro. I did it like literally within a weekend and gave myself a week to start going through it, testing it out, setting it up for my own business. And of course, I'm always tweaking and learning more and more and more. So just want to make sure that you understand that you want to give yourself some time, make manageable milestones, and track your progress over time as you are starting your own digital marketing agency. So stay focused, stay motivated. And that's why it's so great also to be around other people who are doing the same thing. So that's my intention, is to create a community of agency owners that want to grow their business and do it together. So of course, as my not my team, but as the community grows, we'll have more people who are doing the same thing. And of course, you always got me to ask me any questions that you have on growing your digital marketing agency the right way, because I've definitely done it the wrong way. And I've learned some things or two on how to work with clients, how to get clients. The clients knowing the red flags of the clients that you don't want to work with, right? So that's two, setting realistic goals. The third tip here is invest in continuous learning. I kind of already mentioned that already, like right from the get-go. I invested in the training that I'm giving to you for free. I have actually invested a few $1,000s, maybe even more than a few $1,000s, just in high level training. Of course, high level had their own, like, they have their own database of knowledge and videos on getting started. But I just felt like I needed a mentor, and so I also invested in other people's trainings who are some of the top income earners and SaaS business owners as well, who've actually grown their own SaaS businesses to over $6 million. One of my mentors, Jason, had actually grown his business to over $6 million in recurring revenue, or $6 million altogether, and was able to sell that business, right? So like that's the end goal too. It's like, how can you create a SaaS business that is potentially an asset that maybe investors want to invest in and buy from you eventually? Like, what is the exit strategy if you want to have an exit strategy? Maybe you don't want to have an exit strategy and you just want to create a business that's creating semi-passive income for yourself, so that you have a business that's actually working for you and you not in the business working till you like die, right? Like, or like till you're like burnt out, right? So I want to highlight that you want to invest in continuous ongoing learning. Today, you don't have to do that because you got my free trainings. You're going to invest the time, because there's going to be three objections you're going to give me. I don't have enough time, Sage. I don't have the money, or I don't have the knowledge. Well, you don't have those last two excuses, right? You don't have the knowledge. Yes, you may not have the knowledge right now, but you do have the training available to you, and access to office hours with me. And then you also you don't have to worry about, you can actually generate income right from the get-go if you follow my free training and the steps on getting your first client, right? And then actually, one other thing that it's new that I didn't have when I first got started is High Level actually has a certification program. So I'm actually gone through the whole thing. I've gone through the whole certification for, and I'm super excited. We're gonna have to celebrate because at the end of February, I'm actually scheduled to do their proctor exam, and so I'm going to be completely High Level certified as a high level, or I don't know what you call it, administrator. So I'm super excited to pass. I know I'm going to pass that with flying colors. So I'm already passed all of their like assessments and their quizzes that I went through, and so I have the I didn't have the time to do it when they had some dates scheduled. So my scheduled date to do that proctor test is at the end of the month. So wish me luck. Which I don't think I need it, but because I literally feel like I know more than their actually support teams, by the way. So, anyways, I encourage you to stay up to date on industry trends by watching videos like this on my channel, and of course, joining my community, getting my free training, and that's how we're going to grow here. We're going to focus on a niche, get productized with your offering, set realistic goals, give yourself, a year. I've been now doing this now, I want to say over a year and a half. You want to give yourself more than a year and a half. I feel like if you really want to grow a digital marketing agency, and depending on what level you're coming in, maybe you have some digital marketing experience, maybe you don't, maybe you're brand new. But I feel that with any business that you get started, and it's funny because my son, actually, we were having a conversation and he remembered me saying something about, it does take 10,000 hours to become an expert. Okay. So no matter what it is, don't give up. Don't give up. If you just literally got started and you feel like you're too old to do this, like, please do not give up. If this is something you really want to do and you want to go all in on starting and building a digital marketing agency, creating passive income for yourself and your family, then I definitely would advise to invest in your continuing education, not just the free YouTube University here and my free training that I offer, of course. But if you do decide to get your free trial and then continuously, want to learn with me and keep your ongoing subscription, of course, as a SaaS pro, I highly recommend you stick to it. Don't give up. You have the community, you have me here, and let's get it. Let's get it. It's 2024 at the filming of this video. Hopefully, you're watching this live or watching the replay, and or hopefully it hasn't been too long since you've watched this. You're just getting to watch this video, but I'm very, very excited to help more people again grow their marketing agency with this structure of productizing your services and really, catapulting your business from launch to, most of all, results in big profits, right? Thanks for watching this video. Much love and aloha, and we'll see you on the next video.